Saying goodbye to even more of our friends. I can't remember how many times we've had to do this in the past 4 years. When I decided to become a medic and study under Dr. Michael, I was hoping to help more people. There's a lot I can do in the shelter. But once we step outside, we have to guard against our own kind too. Former gangsters, criminals, and mercenaries. We've lost a lot of good people to them. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought this up. Life is hard for everyone. I shouldn't let this negativity get to me.
No worries, Sherry. We all have those moments. If talking about it helps, then I'm happy to share some of your burden.
Thanks for saying that. I feel better already. I applied for access to the shelter's radio station for you yesterday. You just need to talk to our communications specialist, Matilda, to get on the channel.
Are you the survivor from the Lost City? You made it! I'm glad I kept calling on the radio yesterday. Before I add you to the channel, let me tell you about the Ravens. What would you like to know? This place used to be one of the temporary... When the disaster broke out 4 years ago, they lost communication with the headquarters, so Kane led the refugees and soldiers to build this place into a shelter. I was one of the refugees. If they didn't take me in, I would have been wolf meat a long time ago. At first, things were really tough. We were always short of food, medicine, and weapons. But we pulled through. We managed to expand the shelter to the size it is today. We even have a stable power supply and tap water. The shelter, founded by the members were Sherry, Catherine, but Yevgeny went missing during a mission. He looked scary, but he was actually very kind. Anyway, maybe Kane will tell you more. I don't know why, but I've got a feeling he thinks pretty highly of you. By the way, don't forget to tune in on the radio. The set's right there on the table. Be sure to say hi to everyone when you're connected.
It's been 4 years since the disaster hit. I'd expected things to calm down by now, but As you can see, the world is still going through radical changes. Zombies are getting more restless and they're growing in number. It means a second round of mutation is happening right now. Those crooks and bandits out there have also acquired more firepower and all these things are pointing to a new crisis. The Ravens need people we can rely on, more than ever.
From the very bottom of my heart, I hope that you will join the Raven Squad and become one of us.
That's great. Again, I get we don't want to become thugs and murderers, but this is the only way to protect ourselves and give everyone. But trust is a luxury in the world today. I'm sure you've experienced that. No one wants to trust anyone other than themselves. An alliance? It's almost laughable. So we have to prove it with what we do. I just received a distress call from Redwoods. They're under... If we come to their aid, they'll be willing to strengthen the bond, but I hope you'll be willing to protect Sherry and assist. You can go talk to Catherine. She's our tactical expert. She'll be able to give you some pointers.
Welcome to the Ravens. I look forward to good news from you.
I'm Catherine, former rescue squad lieutenant. Currently in charge of the shelter's defense and tactical operations.
I heard about what you did in the junkyard, so I trust that you know your firearms. But since you're new to the Ravens,
Besides Raven, there are a number of smaller shelters scattered across the continent. All the outposts are expanding and developing, so you can get all kinds of missions from them. But the more lucrative missions, such as clearing a nearby zombie lair, will only be available after you earn an outpost's trust. Well, that's probably... You can also monitor your supplies through the
Catherine's
survival
right.
gauge.
Dangers everywhere. I have to be prepared.
I hope these will help outside? Only trust your weapon. And your dog. Welcome, buddy. Ha, let me guess. You're new to the shelter, right? If you buy 500 or more bullet shells, we'll give you the gunpowder for free.
I've got enough ammo. Still need food and water.
looking to buy.
Welcome, welcome. But that's a perk for new members. You can probably imagine how tough it is to sustain a shelter this size in an environment like this.